really talking to the students and not just grading the homework. So that was another one. And
inside Bill Gates' $127 million teched-out mansion. Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates is the second richest man in America, behind fellow Washington resident Jeff Bezos. It shouldn't be too surprising that one of the wealthiest people in the world also has an insanely extravagant teched-out mansion. It took Gates 7 years and $63 million to build his Medina, Washington estate, named Xanadu 2.0, after the fictional home of Charles Foster Kane, the title character of Citizen Kane. Medina, a suburb of Seattle, is also home to Bezos, making it home to some of the wealthiest people on the planet. From interactive floor sensors to underwater music to a full-of-cars garage, Bill Gates' $127 million mansion is much more than what our wildest imaginations of $1 million mansion suggest. Let's have a look at Bill Gates' $127 million teched-out mansion. But before going on with our video, hit that subscribe button to watch more videos like this one. Now let's get going. Bill Gates' perfect mansion. Bill Gates actually bought the land on which this mansion is based on at 66,000 square feet, 6,130 square meters, in Medina way back in 1988. Even back then, at the age of just 32 years, this property features screens showing changeable artwork, a beach laid with sand from the Caribbean, and a swimming pool boasting an underwater sound system. Gates' home is known to be a huge mansion, and it is loaded to the brim with high-tech details. The project used up to 500,000 square feet of 1-inch, 2.54 centimeters thick wood. The house was built using 500-year-old Douglas fir trees, with 300 construction workers laboring on the property, 100 of whom were electricians. The house uses its natural surroundings to reduce heat loss. Xanadu 2.0 is an earth-sheltered house, meaning that it's built into its surroundings to regulate temperature more efficiently. The artwork on the walls can be changed with just a touch of a button. Situated around the house are $80,000 worth of computer screens. Anyone can make the screens display their favorite paintings or photographs, which are stored on devices worth $150,000. The pool has its own underwater music system. The 60-foot pool is in its own separate 3,900 square foot building, the large brown building in the photo above. People in the pool can swim underneath a glass wall to come up to a terrace area on the outside. There's also a locker room with 4 showers and 2 baths. Overview of the perfect mansion. This glamorous completed house extends its area to almost 66,000 square feet, which roughly but actually makes it 10% bigger than an American football field. And let us stop your imaginations right there, because we are only talking about the main building right now. Only in this much of space, Bill Gates has 7 luxurious and deluxe bedrooms and incredible 24 bathrooms, as well as having a long stretch of lake shoreline. The whole property is built into the side of a hill to help reduce heat loss. Features of the perfect mansion. Amongst the main features of this $1 million mansion is the health and fitness facilities, totaling 2,500 square feet, include a sauna, steam room, and separate locker rooms for men and women. There is also even trampoline room with a 20-foot ceiling. Reception hall for 200 guests. The house features an enormous reception hall that can accommodate up to 200 guests. The 2,300 square foot hall can seat up to 150 people for a dinner party, or 200 people standing at a cocktail event. A 6-foot wide limestone fireplace dominates one wall, while another wall features a 22-foot wide video screen. Among the bathrooms, 10 have full-sized baths. There are 6 kitchens located in different parts of the house, so staff can be ready for any event. Huge library with secret bookcases. The 2,100 square foot library has a domed roof and 2 secret bookcases, including one that reveals the hidden bar. On the ceiling is a quote from F. Scott Fitzgerald's novel The Great Gatsby that reads, "He had come a long way to this blue lawn, and his dream must have seemed so close that he could hardly fail to grasp it." The library is also home to Codex Leicester, a 16th century Leonardo da Vinci manuscript that Gates bought at auction for $30.8 million in 1994.
Reflection of the sunlight from the Earth back onto that darker side of the moon.
Art Deco Home Cinema. The home cinema can seat 20 guests. It is designed in an Art Deco style with comfortable chairs, couches, and its own popcorn machine. An existing property on the site was reportedly removed via a barge to make room for Gates' separate sports activities building. a 900 square foot structure that sits beside a private tennis court, putting green, and boat docks. Separate 1,900 square foot guest house. The guest house on the property is as high-tech as the main house. This 1,900 square foot property was the first building to be completed on the site. The house, which has its own bedroom and bathroom, was built to help test the technology that would eventually be used in the main house. Gates wrote much of The Road Ahead, his 1995 nonfiction book on the future of tech, at this guest house. Gates' garages can accommodate up to 23 cars. He is known to have treated himself to a Porsche 911 sports car after Microsoft first became a great success. There are several different garages at different points on the property. The most interesting one, however, is an underground cave made of concrete and stainless steel, which can house 10 cars. Technology of the perfect mansion. On arrival to the superhome, guests are provided with a connection to the house's numerous sensors. This comes in the form of a programmable pin that can be attached to visitors' clothes or function through a mobile phone. As guests move around the vast and massive space, the mansion's built-in sensors interact with the technology and adjust the house's environment to match preferences. By being linked up to the superhome, guests can enjoy their personal favorite music, lighting, and hold on to your seats for the next one because the guests can have their choice of temperature follow them around the house. Unbelievable, right? But it is true. Want to blow away even more? The floors are even said to be able to sense who is walking on them. And just in case you're watching a TV show and decide to take a stroll, you might just find that show follow you around the house's different TV screens. Wow! Okay, but we still have more. Let's say you receive a phone call on the main phone, the house already knowing your location in the mansion, and will automatically direct the call to you, causing only the nearest phone to ring. Security of the perfect mansion. The sensors in the superhome are not really just used for the tech. They also make a great security system, with the floors locking the movement of everyone on the property, known or unknown. Even the music part is very smart. Particularly smart, actually. Gates have tiny speakers hidden behind the house's wallpaper in every single room. Impressive today, but revolutionary when the system was first introduced. This means that sound is delivered throughout, without impacting the house's design, and the system is extensive. That if you're swimming, you can still hear your favorite music underwater. And you'd expect there's also a sauna, a steam room, and even a fitness room. Personalized digital paintings. Situated around the house are $80,000 worth of computer screens. Anyone can make the screens display their favorite paintings or photographs, which are stored on devices worth $150,000. So, instead of a traditional artwork, his house is decorated with an extensive range of high-tech screens, which are so pixelated they look like actual paintings. The images are all stored in the system, so you can change them to whatever you like at the time. Imagine how great it would be if you had to decorate for an event and you could create the room to your liking. Trampoline Room. No word on how big the trampoline is, but we can imagine it would be a fun alternative to your standard exercise routine. The exercise facilities total 2,500 square feet and also include a sauna, steam room, and separate men's and women's locker rooms. Gates even talked about this room in an interview, saying, "I have a nice house. It includes a trampoline room, which seems kind of over the top, but my kids love using it to work out their excess energy." He says that the success and happiness of his children and regular exercise are very important to his happiness. After everything we have explained, if you wish to see this mansion for yourself in person, you can glimpse Gates' mansion from Lake Washington. It is carefully hidden behind the lime trees that ensure that only the odd-angled rooftop is visible from the water. What do you think of this $127 million total tech mansion? Do you think you would ever be able to leave if you were invited as a guest there for one whole day? Let us know in the comments below. Forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content. Also, hit the bell icon button so that you'll get a notification whenever we post a new video.